Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Spina Bifida Guide to Hope. My name is Leilani and today I would like to talk about UTIs. Now, a disclaimer, I am not a professional doctor. I will just simply be talking about my personal experiences with a UTI and how
I'm no stranger
I
to
would
UTIs.
deal with them and treat them. If you have symptoms of a UTI or you feel like you may have a UTI, please go see a professional. I am by no means a professional or a doctor. I'm just talking about my personal experience. So for those of you who may not know what a UTI is, it's an abbreviation for urinary tract infection. Now, a urinary tract infection is an infection in either the urethra, the bladder, and sometimes it can reach the kidneys. There are many different causes for a UTI. I'm just going to be talking about my personal stories with UTIs. So with me, one of the main causes of UTI when I was younger was from cathing. I do self-cath, so it's very important to always, before you cath, wash your hands. Even if you don't cath, it's still very important to wash your hands, of course, when you're going to the bathroom. But when I was younger, I used to forget that I should wash my hands before cathing, so that way any bacteria I may have on my hands, I don't accidentally get it into my bladder when I'm cathing. Another cause that made me get a UTI was drinking not enough water. I used to drink a lot of iced teas, a lot of sodas, a lot of juices, and I wasn't really a fan of drinking water, and water is very important to kind of flush out any bacteria you may have already in your bladder. It's very important to keep your bladder healthy. Another main cause personally for me to get a UTI is constipation. Now, I am on a bowel program. I've been on a bowel program all my life, on different bowel programs. But if I'm not fully on top of my program and I don't do it the way that I'm supposed to, that can cause me to get a UTI because of the constipation. When I get UTIs, usually what I do personally is, of course, I go see a doctor and just to check and make sure that the symptoms that I am having, that's what's causing it, a UTI. So when I do find out that it is for sure a UTI, I make sure to drink even more water than I already do daily. And if I'm prescribed a antibiotic, I make sure to take it as directed to get rid of the UTI. Usually for me, my symptoms would include urinating frequently, more than usual. When I go and I cath and I go to the bathroom, it would either sting or burn. It would hurt when I cath.
Yep.
My urine would look
cloudy,
either real cloudy or real dark. And also my urine would smell. That would be most of my symptoms
UTI for you.
For when I have a UTI. One thing that I don't know if it's really connected to UTIs at all, but personally I do experience when I have a UTI, are migraines. I have major headaches when I am either getting a UTI or I have one already. I experience a lot of headaches. I'm not sure if that's really related, but for me personally, I do experience that. Now, ways to prevent a UTI, like I stated earlier, is drinking a lot of water. Don't drink too much of anything else like juices, sodas. Keep on top of drinking just water if you can, and if you're not really a fan of drinking water, at least try to drink more than usual. You can still, of course, enjoy other beverages, but it would be a lot healthier for your body just in general to drink more water than anything else. As for cathing, like I've said before, it is very, very important if you do cath to wash your hands before you cath, because anything bacterial-wise that is on your hands will definitely get on your urethra, which will cause an infection and eventually get into your bladder and cause an even worse infection and possibly into your kidneys if not treated correctly. Also, please, if you do go to a professional for a UTI, take your medication as directed. Do not skip days. Do not go and take it for a couple days and not as long as you should be taking it. Don't shorten the time. Take it as directed by your doctor. Another thing that I personally was told to do to kind of prevent UTIs is take cranberry pills. I don't know what the science is behind it, but according to science, cranberry pills help to prevent UTIs. And so instead of drinking cranberry juice, I was told to buy cranberry pills to help and prevent my UTIs. Now, it may not work for everybody to do this method. I know for me, I was doing it for a few years. I was taking cranberry pills, but about maybe 4 years now, I haven't done that. I haven't taken any cranberry pills. But what I have changed is my drinking habits, and I have drank a lot more water than I used to. So that has really dramatically changed, for me personally, my experiences with UTIs. I hadn't gotten a UTI in about 3 years. But
that's good.
This year, in the beginning of the year in February, I did get a UTI, and I don't want to go into too much detail because that's going to be next week's video. I'm going to talk about that UTI experience that I had. It was a very serious UTI, and it did land me in the hospital, unfortunately. So please, if you are someone who is prone to contracting UTIs, anybody can get them, whether they have a disability or not, whether they cath or not, anybody could. But if you are a person that gets them frequently, please try to drink as much water as you can and follow your doctor's directions as thoroughly as you can. If you enjoyed watching this video, please share it, leave a like, and leave a comment down below. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, I'm about to make this quick because my camera about to cut off. But anyway, I used to be prone to UTIs a lot when I was young as a kid. I think it's because I didn't drink that much water, because I didn't start really drinking a lot of water until I was about 14, 15. And then that's when they stopped happening. But I had one recently, and I had to take these fat pills. I had to take like 2 a day. It was 10 of them for 5 days, 2 every day for 5 days. But everything she said was correct. Water, cranberry pills, or cranberry juice. I've never even heard of cranberry pills, but cranberry juice, it hit the spot, man. It's good and it actually works with UTIs. So cranberry juice, water, a good diet. I drink like at least 60 ounces a day. So it's rare for me to get a UTI. The UTI I had this year was the first one I had in years. And, it was due to stuff that had something to do with the wrong information a doctor gave me that led to it. So anyway, and make sure you cath and use clean catheters if you cath too, because yeah, that could really give you a UTI. But I gotta go.